The man who burned down the historic George Rogers Clark homesite in southern Indiana won't go to prison.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson tells us prosecutors don't believe the punishment fits the crime.
Behind me, this chimney is all that's left from the fire that destroyed the historic home. Right now, there are plans to rebuild, and although the man who burned this to the ground was sentenced, he will not be going to prison. It is sentencing day for Jason Fosse, but his time in custody is coming to an end.
Your Honor, he's been in for 679 days.
The state would be asking that it be an aggravated sentence, that he be sentenced to 10 years with 6 executed and 4 suspended. The restitution should be $35,000.
Last month, Fosse pleaded guilty to arson and the fire that destroyed the George Rogers Clark replica cabin.
So the court is going to impose an 8-year sentence.
After hearing from the prosecution and defense, Judge Vicki Carmichael handed down a sentence, but Fosse will not be going to prison or pay restitution.
8 years with 5 suspended. The balance of the executed time of 3 years will be served on community corrections.
It should be $35,000.
Although the prosecution requested the maximum sentence, Fosse's remaining time will be under the supervision of community corrections.
In the state of Indiana, community corrections is kind of like a super probation. So it's a little bit higher than your regular probation. He'll do that for the balance of his 3 years.
Indiana Parks officials have contracted with the company to create a master plan to rebuild the replica of the historic cabin.
So once that's complete, then we will make that information public and determine what we're going to do on that site.
Right now, the cost to rebuild is still unknown, but Parks officials suspect it will be a lot more than $35,000. With photojournalist Jeff Gordon, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.